Thanks, Javon. Good evening, viewers. This evening, we start off in Jamaica. A major figure in Jamaica's most dominant period in international track and field, iconic sprinter Usain Bolt, says he is disturbed by the state of the country's male sprinting, heading into the World Championships in Doha, Qatar in September. Bolt, who retired in 2017 after the World Championships in London, is however backing the island's female sprinters to continue with the impressive showing at the top level, but believes it is embarrassing that the island has not been able to produce other male sprinters to pick up the mantle in recent years. For all the work we have done to uplift the sprinting and to prove a point and to uplift the country, it looks away now. Now that I've walked away from the sport and no one is there to pick up the pieces or to keep the level, it's embarrassing for the country, said Bolt. So far this season, only Yohan Blake's 9.96 seconds has gone below the 10 seconds in the 100 meters among Jamaican's male sprinters, and in 2018, no sprinter from the island registered a top 10 time in the event. Andre Iwar's 20.14 seconds is the fastest Jamaican in the 200 meters so far this year. Akeem Bloomfield was the only Jamaican to dip below 20 seconds in the 200 meter last year, while Blake, Tywendo Tracy and Ewers all went sub 10 seconds in the 100 meters in 2018, with times ranking from 26th to 54 in the world. Bolt, who said he is expecting the Jamaican female sprinters to continue excelling, underlined their commitment to hard work and their constant pursuit of greatness as major factors behind their contrasting fortunes with the country's male sprinters. Bolt opined that the females can do great, but he does not feel like the males are there. The retired sprinting legend has also lashed out at athletes such as Warren Ware, Yohan Blake, Kamar Bailey Cole, and others for what he called disrespectful comments leveled at his former coach, Glenn Mills.
Most of these athletes has always come out of high school injured, and the coach has doctored them and helped them at his best ability to uplift them and get them to the highest level. And now that they have gone to the highest level now and decided, you know what, we're going to move on. I've been injured, but I've always believed in the coach, and I know that the coach will always bring me through to another level. So for me personally, I've always respected and believed in what the coach's discipline and what he says and his instructions, because he has taken me to another level. As far as I'm concerned, Glenn Mills is one of the greatest coaches ever. But when you're going to try to disrespect a coach at a level that he took it to a level that nobody, 1, 2, 3, me, Blake, Warren, never been done before. And then you're gonna come and disrespect a coach like that. It hurts me personally because it's my coach, you understand? And I know he's not gonna be happy with the fact that I'm defending him the way I am right now. But these athletes should know themselves and respect that Glenn Mills is the greatest. Glenn Mills have taken it to the highest level you have ever been in your career.
And finally, over to news coming out from the Caribbean and Latin America. Latin America and the Caribbean is facing an obesity epidemic, while paradoxically, the number of people facing food insecurity in the region continues to rise, the OECD and the FAO warned in a report. In Latin America and the Caribbean, obesity currently affects around 1/4 of the population, while about 60% of the population is overweight. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development and the UN's Food and Agricultural Organization said in a joint report. It called the rapid development in the number of people who are overweight and obese as epidemic and a growing public health problem. The recent report, an overview of developments expected in the food and agricultural sectors over the coming decade, found a combination of excessive calorie consumption, unbalanced diets, and declining activity levels were fueling a growing burden of overweight and obesity in various countries across the world. It said that in many low and middle income countries, obesity exists alongside undernourishment and micronutrient deficiencies, calling it a triple burden of malnutrition. In Latin America and the Caribbean, obesity seems to remain on the rise, particularly affecting low-income sectors of the population. Women, indigenous peoples, Afro-descendants, and in paradoxically being an agriculture and food surplus region, Latin America witnessed the number of food insecure population increase for the third consecutive year, the report said. The report pointed to government policies in several countries to encourage healthier food choices, including controls on advertising of processed foods and beverages to children in Chile and a health-related tax on food in Mexico. And that has brought us to the end of your regional news this evening. Back to you, Javon.